What is going on, guys? CrazyMonkey329 here, just come back with a brand new video. Today we're going to be playing a game called Decrypt. I found this on the itch.io. I didn't really read the description, but I'll leave that down in the link below, and I'll also leave the link to where you can try out the game for yourself. But yeah, let's get right into it. That reminds me of a Resident Evil transition. (10, 12, 24, 32). The ISS Travan, a Class C freight vessel on a routine... Oh. That was too slow. After repeated failed attempts to contact it, the GiS Trade Federation reports it missing. "72 hours later, the Travan is found drifting near a freight system. It is thousands of clicks off course. Its primary power systems are offline, its comlinks channels are silent, its thrusters dead. There is no perceived activity on board. It's a ghost ship at this point. Its crew members remain unreachable." Yeah, no, everybody dead in there. Do I get to control this? Nope, never mind.
Well, will you look at that? A Generation 1 BT manufactured freight vessel. Never thought I'd see one of those still operational. That ship's practically a relic. I'm surprised the FCA renewed its registration. So, you got the brief, right? The ship didn't turn up at the Zebulus 3 spaceport. A couple of days later, a merchant freight transporting minerals to the Expo Belt spots it on radar. It appears to have lost power and coasted a couple 100,000 clicks off its original course. No comms, no signs of
shouldn't
the
that
crew.
mean something?
Looks like they abandoned ship. Can't say I blame them. The GIS fines for delayed shipments due to avoidable technical faults are brutal. It would have wiped out the crew's pay for months. Abandoning the ship and claiming that their lives were at risk due to a technical failure gets them off the hook because the insurance companies take the hit. And with a ship that old, it'd be hard to prove otherwise. The system's messed up, what can I say? Now we're left to clean up the mess and file the paperwork. The Travan's crew is still at large, but our patrols will find them. They're probably at a cantina somewhere in this sector. We'll try to get the truth out of them, but I don't have much hope. You know the drill. Once you're on the ship, head to the bridge and extract all the primary logs you can get. Any evidence we can find to tell us what actually happened will help us close this quicker. I'll call you soon as you're inside.
This just seems like you're sending me to my death because y'all don't want to admit that there's probably something wrong and they're all dead. This so reminds me of Dead Space.
So, the bad news first.
So far,
the
not
schematics
as
we have on file for this ship's model are
terrifying.
so old, they're obsolete. BT stopped making these in '09, and it's been modded beyond recognition over the years. So, you'll have no nav map assistance on your HUD on this mission. Sorry about that. The good news, however, is that this ship's layout should be pretty rudimentary. This maintenance hall should lead you out to the ship's primary quarters and then to the bridge. Take the large bay door up ahead and keep moving towards the front of the ship. Since the primary power is down, a lot of the subsystems won't be operational, but most doorways should still work. I'll check back with you in a bit. I'm gonna see what I can dig up on the crew. Might give us a clue to what actually happened here.
They're all dead. That's what happened.
More bad news. The security systems on this relic are so archaic, your override tool's master key bank doesn't have its decryption sequence. I don't think our
I didn't
algorithms
realize
go
that.
back that far, but that's not a problem. You'll just have to find a terminal on the ship's network that's still online, and then you can mine crypto keys to complete the missing chains. You should also be able to pull out encrypted messages from the comm system, which will be helpful. Hold on, I'm adding a
We
crypto
probably have
keychain
screening.
module to your tool belt now.
that at all. Will this one work? Yes, it will. From Captain Arin Dravid to Harishamara. They're in the ship. That's what Manu said yesterday at the mess hall. I noticed he wasn't eating, just staring fixedly at his food. His face was pallid. He told me he wasn't sleeping well. The noises. Don't you hear them, he said. Noises, I said. The thuds, the groans, he said. They're coming from the very heart of this vessel. I told him that I heard them too, but that we all did, and that they were just sounds of the bones of the old ship settling. The tectonic shifts of metal plates long past their prime. But he seemed to barely register what I said. When he looked at me, his eyes had a fixed quality that I didn't much care for. He said, they're on the ship. Just that one cryptic sentence. I want you to see him, Doc. I'm worried about him. He hasn't been himself since we started this run. Do I get any weapons? Because this feels like I'm gonna need them. Okay, so far that's all I have. Can I get in this route? Yeah. What's gonna give me now? Do I get... Okay, good, I have a flashlight, thank God. I was not gonna be crawling through these areas with no flashlight. What the hell? What is this green stuff? Yeah, let me get that crypto key. Also, I want to know, should I be reading these, or do you guys want to just leave it there for y'all to read and then move on? I don't know, but for this episode, I'm just going to read it, because I don't know how long this is going to be. Terminal 4 is still crapped out. I swear this junkyard ship is falling apart. The power fluctuations and network failures are growing worse. We flipped back and forth to backup power a dozen times already since we left Nagari. At this rate, we won't make it halfway to Zebulus? So the temporary power rig you set up for Terminal 4 is still missing a power cell. You told me you put one in yesterday. Guess you forgot. Can't say I blame you with all the shit going down. Could you replace the power cell, please? There's a spare in the locker in storage. The locker code is 4121. I gotta remember that. 4121. And which locker? Is it one of these lockers? Or is it in a different? Matter of fact, are these lockers? I think it's probably in a different room. I think it might be in a different room. That's where it came from. That's the room that I opened earlier. I need 2 keys? I need 2 power modules. So are these lockers or not? Is there a locker in this room? Ah, yes. 1, 2. Aha! That's only one load. Is there another one somewhere in here? Nope. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so I don't need 2. No, don't you dare turn off. I'm not in the mood for that type of bullshit. There we go. Now I can get the other key. Manu's condition concerns me. He vacillates between nervous energy and a kind of sullen silence. His What are these fucking words? Pronouncements are growing increasingly dire and nonsensical, and he exhibits a high degree of paranoia. He says they are down in the cargo hold. He seems to be withdrawing into himself. Doc saw him earlier today. He said he'll give me an update soon. It's odd how Manu is so troubled by these noises. They're, to be honest, disconcerting. George said the noises have a way of resonating in an old ship like this. He says they're likely originating from the cargo hold below, where the ship's core structural spine is, and traveling through the air ducts. Nia, any luck on those records? I want anything you can get on the history of the ship. Who owned it before Navo? Who was the last crew? How long since its FCA approved? How long since its FCA approval? And so on. We know the ship is pre-Garant War, which makes it about half an ES century old. The bizarre power fluctuations and the random failing subsystems bode ill. The ship was perfectly alright when we left Nagari. If they've dumped a crippled vessel on us to balance their books, I'm gonna have their heads roll at the GIS. I won't risk the life of my crew for the sake of their stupid corporate fuckery. Yeah, for the people! I don't know why I said it like that. Alright, let's go to the other room. I swear to God, if the light turns off... Is there anything in here? No. No, don't. Fucking hell. It's a good thing I've had the flashlight on the entire time. I don't like that dark. Oh my God. More of the green ooze. The fuck was that? I'm gonna go check this way over here real quick. God damn it, I need more. Ah, no, that's too dark. I don't like going down dark corridors like this. There's probably another way to the front. Yeah. Okay, looks like I gotta go down the dark corridor. I need so many crypto keys. Okay, no. Who am I getting emergency message from now? I've tried everything, boss, but I'm not able to figure out the power issue. All systems are testing out fine on our maintenance tools. It's fucking infuriating. And now we have the leaks. I have no clue what the foul-smelling green stuff coming from out of the vents is. Rico said it looks and smells like an acid fertilizers they've used on the fields in our homeworld. But that's ridiculous. We ain't carrying any such thing on our cargo. And even if we were, and if there was a leak from one of the containers, stuff wouldn't flow out into the airflow. Also, I don't know how to say this, boss, but the crew are a bit jittery. This is just a small vessel. There are just 10 of us, and it's not like this is our first run. Some of these guys have been on trips past the Sven systems, but this ship has some bad mojo. The way Myron's going off his head, and now Rico says he saw something yesterday in the corridor, he looked shook. And now Rico, he's as steady as stone and always thinks he's right, so I went and checked. I didn't see anything. Not then, but the day before while I was surveying the vents, I swear I saw something moving up there in the dark. Look, I don't know, boss. I hate to sound like a green foot, but I ain't at ease either. Something about this ship ain't right, and my sleep ain't working. I keep waking up and I can't remember what woke me. See, this that bad mojo. This that bad juju. Why does it look like it get darker? Please let me just be one, not two. God damn it. Alright, let's check the... Where's the other... How many is that? That's probably going to take 2. Where's the other door? Okay, let me check this one first, because there's more light over here. Why is everything gotta take 2? I gotta go to the one with the most darkness. Great. Just my luck. Please let it be 1, please let it be 1, please. Yes! Thank God. Oh, no, boy. Okay. What was that? You know what? How dark would it be if I took... Oh, no. Okay. Keep those lights on. Wait. If I'm only gonna have 1... Okay. Aaron, I had Manu come in today. He tried to avoid the appointment, which I was expecting, so I had Nia escort him here. It's hard to say no to Nia. You're right. It's shocking how sickly he looks. He didn't talk. He didn't talk at first, and when he finally did, he asked no, begged me for some Tacrozone 500, better known as blank slate among the wrecked drug kids and as deep out by the guys in the military, but I digress. When I told him we can't issue out a sedative that strong without good reason, he said he sure as hell had a good reason. I haven't slept in days, he said. Why not? I said, having bad dreams. The reason I asked was because I had 2 others come in with the same complaint. He said, yes, I think so. I asked him what the dreams were about, and he said he couldn't remember, but I sensed he was being evasive. When I probed, he said, they're in here with us. Who? I asked. At first he did not reply. He stared into a corner of the room and at the beds. Finally he turned to me and his eyes locked with mine and he said, We should never set foot on the ship. We shouldn't be here. I must admit that a chill went down my spine. Something about this whole business is troubling. I checked his vitals and they were fine. His blood pressure is a little higher than normal, but I would have been surprised if it weren't. He lost some weight. He's exhausted, but at least physically he's fine. His condition appears to be a result of sustained levels of high anxiety bordering on paranoia. I prescribed him half the dose of... I don't even know how to pronounce that word. He popped the pill right before I could stop him, so I sent him to his room. He was so distracted that he left his access key to the network data room from here. I asked Nia to move it to the locker in stock so someone can pick it up in case we aren't here. Nia reset the code. Now it's 1109. Is that for stock? Okay, no, it's the other locker. Okay, that locker was somewhere around here. This one. There we go. Okay, so I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah, give me that second key, please. How long is this message? Is it... Okay, it's only 2. Cap, the security systems are failing one by one. We've got doors suddenly completely inoperable, and then they return to normalcy minutes later for no apparent reason. The system diagnostics reveal nothing. I'm switching all doors from biomech to manual access keys. The others aren't going to like it, but till we figure out what's causing this, I'd rather better if we keep the protocols basic. I suspect the green fluid that's coming out of the vents is seeping into the ship's electronics. Although if that were so, everything would be shorting out by now. George is doing his best to keep the ducts clean, but the stuff just keeps coming back and it's driving him crazy. I don't mean to cry doom, but the way things are going, it's possible that all primary systems may fail before we reach Zebulus. If you ask me, the ship should never have left Nagari, but I saw the GIS reports with my own eyes before we left. They cleared the ship to take off and their diagnostics were legit. All systems were a go. 20 years in ship system ops, I've never seen anything like this. It just doesn't make sense. Something is seriously wrong with this vessel, and I just don't mean electronics. You see the look in everybody's eyes? No one's sleeping right. Nobody will talk about it. George saw something in the air ducts, but he wouldn't say what. All I know is that he looked more perturbed than usual. I've seen something too, Cap. I can't explain. Something unspeakable in the shadows. What the fuck kind of thing is here? So this is the last door. Is the max I'm gonna have for these just 2? Never mind. Okay, so there's a 3rd door somewhere. Probably past it, and I just don't remember where it is. Ah, tech. That's what. Wait, is it tech? I think it's tech. Yeah, it's tech. Now, how the fuck am I gonna get through? Ah, that's how. Oh, what the what the fuck was that? I feel like I'm playing Alien Isolation now, too. Oh, wait, do I get the code for the, medbay? I wish I had a voice for these. Most of the terminals have gone offline again, Cap, and one or two have shut down completely. Everybody's dumping on me, but what can I do? I still think something is getting at the wiring. I tried to get George to take a look, but he's too busy. I'm trying to keep the LSS going, and he's so stressed he yells at me if I talk to him. We've got only 3 terminals operational and online, and now Terminal 7 is powered down too. I've managed to set up an auxiliary power rig, but we're short of a cell. I had loaned one to the med room last week. Could you get George to collect it and hook it up when he has time? He won't pay me any head. He can't take it from the med locker directly. Doc won't mind. The code is 123. Really? I could have guessed that. God damn it. So after this, I go to the med bay locker, get that, and then I put the power in. I'm seriously concerned about the way things are going. The ship's practically falling apart around us. I can't risk this anymore. I've told Neo to put out an SOS signal and to flag down the first passing ship. I know that this will result in all kinds of trouble with the GIS, those ruthless bastards. They'll try to pin a failed run on us, accuse us of pulling an insurance scam, and then hammer us with fines. But that's okay. I'm not going to risk the lives of my people. And then there's the other stuff. Mano hasn't left his room in 2 days, and the others are rattled and on edge. I don't care what this is. Collective hysteria, lock-in syndrome. What matters is that the incidents, I don't know what else to call it, are growing more frightening. There could be no more denying it. Something is in here with us, and it means us great harm. Yeah. Should have been your first thought when Manu was starting to go all crazy. Where's med? Let's end at that's stock. Med is on the other one. Yeah. Give me that power cell. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Why didn't he have any skin? Boss, I think the engines are getting affected now. Did you feel the hitch an hour ago? It's fucking crazy. And did Nia tell you about comms? I'll let her give you the bad news herself. I don't think we're going to get that SOS out. Also, you need to talk to Rico, boss. He's getting on my nerves, keeps asking me to check every damn duct on the ship, and I already got my hands full. Also, why did you let him alter the security protocol on every damn door? He's turned off BioRec and switched to physical access keycards, like we're back in the 22nd century. He says he wants no one anywhere with a physical card on their person. This is causing havoc. I've already misplaced the access key to my room somewhere. I think I left it at the showers. Now I need to waste more time finding the thing. Also, have you seen Manu anywhere? He's not in his room, and Doc said he shouldn't be wandering around because he's on pretty strong meds. If you see him, tell him Doc's looking for him urgently. Thanks. Okay. Please tell me the person that was not just standing there looking at me all menacingly was Manu. Why does it seem like... Again, it seems like it got darker.
Hey, I've been trying to reach you. Something is interrupting comms out of that ship. If you're seeing this, listen. We tried to locate the crew. We put out a bulletin at every system in this sector, but we came up empty. We traced the course of the Tavern, and not a single vessel rendezvoused with it since it left Nagari. It looks like the crew never left the ship. I've requested Det 2 to take over this investigation. This isn't a data ops mission anymore. Abort and head to the nearest airlock. There should be one by the bridge or down in the cargo bay. Listen, there's something else. I've looked up records on this ship, and here's where things get really strange. It appears this isn't the first time there's been an incident witnessing it.
I don't like... I'm already getting chills, and I'm already... How dark would it be? Oh, God. I swear, if I'm running by and then he just pops up from the vents, like Alien, I'm throwing a fit. Do I find anything in the bathroom? That's a shower. That's a shower. Oh, fucking hell, why are they all open like that? Okay. Turn the flashlight back on, please. My God. Who died? Then got room 2. Whose room is this? I think after this I'm gonna end the episode. How could a person go missing in a confined vessel in a boundless interstellar space? We searched every corner of this cursed ship and there's no trace of Manu. He had grown more withdrawn than over the last few days. When I visited him the day before, I noticed a smell about him. It wasn't just the stench of an unwashed body, but something lower. An animal smell of desperation. He stared past me and into the corridor when I tried to talk to him. None of the escape pods have been deployed. They're not even operational now, so he has to be on the ship. Except, he isn't. I saw the raw panic in the eyes of the others. Some of them are urging me to turn the ship around, but the state it's in, we're not gonna make it back. Nee's working on getting the SOS out, but comms isn't fully operational. Yet more troubles. We're gonna do everything we can to find Manu. He has to be here. Meanwhile, the sightings are getting more frequent, and the encounters more horrific. What have those things done to Manu? Where have they taken him? For I have no doubt in my mind that they're responsible. I can sense a growing malevolence, a kind of hunger. God help us. I've given standing instructions to the crew until we know how to deal with them. If you see one of those things, run. Do not engage. Turn away and run. You know, that's the best option. Don't fuck with them. But I'm gonna leave it here for now. If you guys want to see me play more or any of the different games, please leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to leave it like and subscribe. Does always help. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.